evening, everyone. My name is Pollock. I'm a retired colonel from the Broward Sheriff's Office. I spent over 35 years there. The Broward Sheriff's Office at this time is broken. Broward Sheriff's Office needs a person with experience and knowledge. I have that experience and I have that knowledge, and I'm prepared to take it and fix it. It is broken. Crime is up in Broward County. We need to talk about those topics, those issues that affect you in the community, and I'm here to listen to that. It's a problem in Broward County. We can't ignore it. We need to discuss it. Thank you.
Give me 3 examples of community policing.
Community policing is nothing new. What happened is over the last few years, every administrator, whether it's a sheriff or chief of police, everybody talks about it. We've been doing community policing ever since I've been in law enforcement. I've been in law enforcement for over 35 years. Community policing is getting out of that car, meeting and greeting, walking and talking, and interacting with people in the community, as well as interacting with our kids in schools. But see, everybody want to put a tag on it or make it some kind of special program. It's nothing special, folks. We've been doing community police. I started this job in 1977. I'm sorry, I'm one of the oldest ones up here probably. But we've been doing community policing since then. And we didn't have all the problems that we're having now. It works. But what we got to do is we got to have the leadership at the top to get in and make sure that the police officers and the deputies follow through on it. That's interacting with not only with our community, but our business folks also, with our Kiwanis clubs, our homeowners association. That's what it's all about. And we can't wait till the community comes to us in law enforcement. We have to go to them because there's no trust. We've lost that trust over the years with some of the things that have been taking places around the country. Not necessarily Broward County, but I'm planning on bringing that back. But it's nothing to bring back. We just got to continue doing what we're doing now. It's nothing new. It's just a fancy name that everybody put on in the last few years, calling it community policing. It's something we've been doing for years. Just like a beat cop was back in the days. That was community policing. Getting out and interacting with your community. Doing the things that we need to do.
What are the strategies that you would implement to improve the relationship between BSO, our state attorney, and public defender?
It starts at the top, folks, with the leadership, and it starts with the sheriff. And what we need to do is we need to take off them stars and get out there and meet the folks. The state attorney's office, the public defender's office, the Broward Sheriff's Office, all in the criminal justice system. The sheriff's office has never really had a good relationship with the public defender's office nor the state attorney's office. You see it now. You see how how the public defenders is attacking BSO about things that are going on in the jail and all. That's because they don't have a relationship. You have to go out and meet people and talk to people. We need to tear down those barriers, not wait on the public defender's office to come to us. And one of the things you do that by sitting down and talking. If we can't work with our own stakeholders, how are we going to work with the community? It doesn't work. We gotta put our egos aside, and we have to be and humble ourselves and go and sit down with whoever the new state attorney is going to be, whoever's going to be the new public defender, because we will have some news come January. And you gotta sit down and talk. We are doing the public a disservice by not doing that. Nothing happens but the same old, pointing the fingers at each other, and the community suffers.
Why and how can law enforcement agencies address this issue?
Thank you. Gun control. First of all, I want to say I believe in the Second Amendment. What we need to do in Broward County is we need to put people in jail. Criminals that are stealing the guns, they don't go to gun stores and buy guns. So let's get that out there, okay? They break into people's homes and they steal firearms, and they break into gun stores and steal firearms. We, at this time in Broward County, being the Sheriff's Office of Broward County, do not have a violent crime unit. We need to target these thugs. It's only a certain number of them that are committing the crime in Broward County, and they need to go to jail, and that's what we work with the state attorney's office at.
What would you do, or are you doing, to prevent another mass shooting in Broward?
I can say that we can stop it, but we can be better trained when we respond. Let me say this, folks. 4 years ago, remember this day, 4 years ago, the Broward Sheriff's Office started a training center. It didn't just happen 3 weeks ago or a month ago. BSO started a training facility. It just came about lately because of politics.
Thank you,
This
Mr.
is something
Pollock.
that started a
Your
while ago.
views on body cams for law enforcement officers and for BSO specifically.
Thank you. Body cameras. I'm so proud to say I was a part of BSO in 2013, and BSO was the first agency in Broward County to start body cameras. We did it for a reason. Number one, to cut down on complaints. See, when you got the body camera, when a complaint is on a deputy, it's there in real live time, folks. It helps the deputy as well as the complainant. I believe in body cameras, and we've been very successful when I was at BSO for it, and it's continuing today. And other small city police departments have followed suit.
In addition to passing the state officer certification exam and being law enforcement certified, what should be the formal educational requirements for law enforcement officers and why?
One of the things that are going on now is currently police officers, when they come on board, they go through an academy for about 23 weeks. Once they graduate from the academy, they go through what we call a field training officer program for an additional 12 weeks. They are evaluated up to a year to determine whether or not they can proceed on beyond probation to become a full-fledged deputy sheriff. Those are the steps now. Some agencies have taken the steps of trying to implement 2-year college degrees, and some of them have tried to implement 4-year college degrees. But they've been having a hard time trying to recruit new deputies in the South Florida region. The Broward Sheriff's Office is having a problem, not only with them, but throughout our nation. It's having a problem trying to retain and recruit deputies. One of the things that we can continue to do is education, once we hire them, and training. Continuous training is what works, in my opinion. Just right quick, I just think the age for law enforcement should be 21. We've hired police officers that was underage, and that they couldn't even purchase their own guns. The parents had to buy their gun for the Broward Sheriff's Office because at the time we didn't issue firearms. So I think the age should be up to 21, and I think you should also, we're in the 21st century now. I know everybody can't afford to go to college, but we should take that under consideration and try to get people with at least a 2-year degree or military experience.
What would you do specifically to recruit and promote qualified women to leadership positions in BSO?
First of all, we will recruit more women, but based on the recruitment, in terms of promotion, you don't have to go outside to bring somebody in with rank. BSO have women of color, whether you're Hispanic, black, whatever, that are qualified today, as I speak today, that are qualified and that are in ranking positions and have always been in those positions. So BSO, to be honest with you, has really never had a problem all the years that I've spent there, and I spent over 30 years there. We've never had a problem retaining or going out getting women. But one thing about us, you have to be qualified, and they were qualified, and that's why they're where they are today. So I wouldn't go outside to bring somebody in and make them a captain or a major or female. We already have them within the organization, so you will promote from within because they are the best that we have. And I'll put them up against anybody in Broward County.
What would you do to address those issues and reduce the frequency? 2 minutes.
Thank you. One of the issues that are facing the Broward Sheriff's Office is, again, our medical contracts. The people that bid for those contracts are there to make money. They're not bidding because they care about somebody's health. It's all about making money. The less health care they provide, the more money that goes into their pockets. Let's keep it real, okay? That's what they're there for. Secondly, I don't care what goes on. No woman should have a baby in the Broward County jail. No female should ever be allowed to have a baby in the jail, okay? Not in this country and not in this state and not in this county. Somebody dropped the ball and they need to be held accountable. We have to hold our leaders accountable. The people that run the jail. We've had too many suicides lately. We've never had this before. I spent over 35 years here. And we've never had it like we've had recently in the last year or so. We have to hold people accountable. Suicides, just do your watch. They're supposed to go by and check every 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm willing to bet you some of them did not make those regular checks. once the investigation comes out. And we have to be transparent about it. We also have to spend the money up front. The sheriff jails are not capable of holding people in there with mental health issues. We need to get them out of there and get them the care that they need. We can't provide an adequate mental health being locked up in the Broward County Jail. We don't have the capability of doing that. All we're doing is warehousing folks. So until we get serious about spending money on mental health, we're going to continue to have some of those problems. I want to thank you all so much for coming out. And it's been a great evening here. But my mom always told me, never let a good lie get in the way of the truth. I've always said that. So, with that said, I've been with the Broward Sheriff's Office for over 35 years. I know this community. I have the experience, and I also have the knowledge of it. With that said, I will bring back accreditation to the Broward Sheriff's Office. Today, the Broward Sheriff's Office is not accredited. State is now national. I will make sure that this fine agency that I once worked for will be accredited. That's number one. We will get accredited again and be just like your smaller police departments that are already accredited. In the local sheriff's office, we should be accredited. That's one of the goals. I know this community. I live in this community over 40 years. It's time for a change in Broward County. The sheriff's office needs a change. You don't go back and bring back something old and try to make it something new. We need a change. And with that said, thank you all so much, and God bless.